Welcome to another episode of Quien Que Donde, where we talk about the who, what, and where of what God's doing through us in Ecuador. Today we're going to spend a little bit of time continuing the conversation about community health evangelism, and I'm going to give a specific example. One of the big health problems, one of the big concerns that folks that are in the rural areas, the jungle areas of Ecuador have, are intestinal parasites. As many as 40% of the population at any given time has symptoms from intestinal parasites. The health department just assumes that you have been exposed to intestinal parasites, so if you haven't been treated in the last 6 months, you get treated with a kind of a dual stream antiparasitic. And so that comes from a variety of places. It comes from dirty water. It comes from undercooked food. It comes from just lack of hygiene and hand washing, etc. But that's a very real physical need, leading to anemia, leading to all sorts of other issues. But whenever we start to address the issue of parasites, that opens a door. It lets us talk about the enemy that can be inside of us. It lets us talk about the Satan that roars or prowls like a roaring lion, looking for whom he may devour. Whenever we have someone who's literally being eaten from the inside, and we teach them about parasites, that opens the door for spiritual teaching as well. And that's ultimately the goal of CHE. The goal of community health evangelism is to address the physical need, but that opens the door for a spiritual need. So every physical lesson has a spiritual component to it. Another example of that would be talking about water, clean water, right? So the idea that there are parasites that can be in the water, that the water may be dirty, even though it looks clear, we can't see them, gives us an opportunity not only to address water filtration and purification procedures that are needed to address those parasites, but also that we have the need of living water. That's not a very big stretch. That's exactly what Jesus did with the woman at the well. The idea there is we take those parables, really, that Jesus taught that have both a physical application or a physical touch point, and that we have a spiritual component to it, and we build off of that model. For particularly a pre-literate society, or folks that are kind of marginally literate, that is really helpful because it's memorable. It matches their day-to-day walk, it matches their day-to-day life, and addresses the spiritual component that is their true need, whether they realize it or not. Thank you for watching. Again, if you are watching us on YouTube, we ask that you like, comment, or subscribe. If you're and subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, then comment. Lets us know what questions you have. And until next time, hasta luego.